this past Sunday, we saw a hell of a game. To me, Super Bowl 57, one of the greatest Super Bowls in my memory that I was able to, where I was alive to see live.
Hmm.
Uh, Blur, what did you think of it? What was your opinions of the game?
Oh, it was awesome, man. It's the type of game I expected from number one teams. A lot of offense, a little defense here and there, but a close game. Like it was, I enjoyed every minute. I couldn't even take my eyes off of it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was rigged and the script was scripting. No, I'm just like it was a good game. Like I said, man, it's what you would expect the Super Bowl to be. Both of the best teams competing at a high level, going back and forth, a lot of chess matches in that game. And unfortunately, none of our predictions was right.
We
But
was all wrong as hell.
we did guess the right winning team.
Yeah,
But that almost could have went either way,
it could have.
where the game went. So
Bruh, the only Super Bowl in my recent memory that I think was better was the Brady comeback. That was
And the
probably
Falcons,
better. Huh?
so against the Falcons,
The Falcons, yeah.
yeah.
that's the
But
GOAT, man. He's GOAT for a reason.
mm, people are coming around to that my homeboy.
No, too
But
early.
no. Let me.
That's too
So
I
early.
mean, we could rediscuss at the end of his career. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe if he sticks with Andy Reid and continues doing what he's doing,
well,
maybe.
so if Brady's the goat and you break his career down like in his first 4 years, Mahomes got more MVPs and more Super Bowl MVPs than Brady. So I mean,
Yep.
if we're gonna project that over a career, I think it may be early,
But
but
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
but
early. You can't really project because you could break down LeBron first 4 years in the league.
he was
He
always
went
great.
if he didn't have, but if he didn't have the longevity, if he didn't play for the remainder 16 years,
Yeah,
he would just have been good in his. He would have just had that spurt. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. He didn't get to the finals till his seventh year. So
but
Imagine that.
yeah,
but
So he's
also
definitely doing his thing now. But the one thing he's gonna have to do is continue to do it.
what was you saying, Blur?
but also with Patrick Mahomes, like no, his stats can be better the first 4 years. There gonna be plenty of people that comes along and have great stacks better than someone the first 4 or 3 years, 5 years. But are you gonna make it to 8 Super Bowls and win seven?
Brady didn't do that.
He won seven Super
He
Bowls.
didn't go to only eight.
I
Nah,
know,
yeah,
but he
but
still won
Yeah,
seven. He won. I think he won the 9 or 10, but he won seven. That's hard as hell to do in the NFL.
yeah, it
it's
To
hard
is.
win
to
seven
it's
Super
hard to just
Bowls.
get there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
but
some teams that ain't never smelt the Super Bowl.
that's true. But back to this Super Bowl 57.
Hmm.
So salute to Jalen, bro. Right?
Hmm.
He didn't prove to me that he can throw the ball, but he ran the hell out of that motherfucker. Right? It was
Uh,
it was 4th and 5. They called a quarterback run, bro. He got that shit. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and he did. He made some good throws, but it wasn't throws to where it's like, all right, that shit was like the game's on the line, and he made a throw. Nothing stood out to me, bro. He made
So,
throws that an NFL quarterback should make.
do you
Uh,
think he's top 10 in the league right now?
yes, but not because of his arm. If he was not mobile, he would not be top 10. I never doubted his running. Like he's dope. But my thing was if they could make him pass, it's gonna be a long day for him. And they couldn't make him stand there and pass. Um,
he threw over 300 yards, so he did stand there and pass.
is did he?
Yes,
Okay. I didn't know he threw for three.
and
I
Pat Mahomes threw for 150, I think.
192.
192. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
or
And
193, something like that. What was you saying?
he only threw one touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other people care about that, but
Yeah, that
And he
over
ran for
under.
three. He ran for three touchdowns, though. That's a record.
Yeah. He got the rushing record
well, he
too.
tied the record. He tied the record.
Oh, he
Yeah.
tied it. Okay.
Yeah.
But he got the most rushing yards, right?
No, he didn't. He beat it, didn't he?
No, I
And I
think it
think
was three.
Terrell Davis had three as well, and
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know about y'all when bruh tackled Mahomes and he got up and limped over to the sideline and put his head in bruh's shoulder. It was screaming. I said, game
He
over.
he wasn't injured.
Bruh, you can't say that.
That
Stop
man
saying
was
Bruh,
that.
injured. Well, I
Stop
don't know
saying
why
that.
people
Bruh,
keep saying he was injured.
Stop saying
he
that,
was
bruh.
not injured. No,
How do you?
I watched him play the whole game, and I ain't seen not one limp.
He that
I ain't seen one
nigga.
mishap. I ain't.
He was
No,
limping.
no,
Yeah,
he
he was
wasn't.
limping. Bruh,
He go scramble for 20 yards, didn't miss a beat.
if you see,
No.
bruh, if you see that play from the end zone, the nigga is wincing the entire run. His face is fucked up like, bruh, he's trying to
Yeah,
win though,
because
bruh.
you're right, because he need to put on a show so he can make himself look better than what he is.
Think
That's
about what you're
all.
saying, bruh.
Nah, I think he was injured.
Think
I don't
about
think
I
that.
think he just played through it.
Yeah, he
I think
played
he was
through
just
it.
able to play through it.
I heard so many people talk about high ankle springs and how hard it is to play through it and cut and do all that stuff, but it seemed like Patrick Mahomes was just
He
fine.
wasn't cutting though. He was running a straight line.
That first 20-yard run, boy, he juked the hell out that linebacker. Boy, you can go back and
What
watch
first
that
20
play.
yard run?
The one in the fourth quarter when he needed to get
No,
the first down.
he was not, bruh. He was not juking. That was a majority
He
straight
juked
run.
he juked once. A dude got in on him and he cut left from him. How he cut so good? No, he wasn't
Bruh.
injured.
At halftime, they probably take that thing and shot it up, bruh. I'm not gonna sit here and say he wasn't injured because we've seen his greatness, and I think he deserved the benefit of the doubt on that, bruh. Like I don't think he was faking it. What benefit would he have to fake an injury?
It's not that he was faking it. It's I'm comparing. I guess it's not the same when he first injured it and he just retweaked it.
Yeah.
But when he first injured it, he was hopping on one leg.
Yeah.
So I knew he was injured because he
Well,
just couldn't put no pressure on it at all.
he had also that was 3 weeks ago from the Super Bowl, so he had 3 weeks to heal. I think,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
I'm saying that tackle retweaked it, bruh. You know how injuries is, bruh. Like it don't take much to retweak an injury.
You also talking to you have friends who have torn their ACL and still went on about their
Yeah,
life.
and still played a game and ran a nigga blew his knee out, played the next week and got a pick six, bruh. Ran the whole fucking field, bruh. On no nothing in his knees, bruh. We saw that shit live, bruh.
I think it just depends on, that individual, and
They pain
not only
tolerance.
their pain, not only that, but also just like their makeup. Like two people, same build, same athleticism, same like everything. Everything's the same, but they're just different people, literally. Like I think it can affect them differently. You feel what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
so
For sure.
I definitely don't think he was
Faking?
I don't think he was faking.
Yeah. Me either.
The only person in my life I've seen play through injuries is Kobe Bryant.
And not well.
Like a man.
He was getting 30 points on 30 shots. That's not really.
He played through injuries. LeBron sprained his ankle. He out for 2 weeks. So I don't want to hear it.
He's a
So
goat. Hey, shout out
He
to that
also
man.
extended his career to 20 plus years.
Yeah. 20
That's-
plus
That might
20 plus years of carrying franchises on his
That's why I
fucking
don't-
back.
I don't get mad. Like I don't have a problem with when like Kawhi Leonard like sit out because he injured. Like
Yeah.
because they don't care about you. All they're
don't
gonna do
give
is
a fuck.
replace you with the next draft pick. Like you gotta. It's all about self preservation, dog.
And
You gotta
if,
do what's best for the future.
and if you play injured, they're gonna say, "Oh, he was trash." They're not gonna say, "Oh, he
Yeah,
was
he
hurt."
should've-
Give him a break.
If he can't produce for his team, then he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah. But back to this Super Bowl, let's get to this hold. What's y'all opinions about that hold call?
I
it wasn't
honestly
enough. It wasn't
I-
enough.
don't care.
To me, it wasn't enough.
What'd you say, Nardion?
I said I don't care. Like if they would have called it, cool. If they didn't call it, cool. I don't really care.
So,
I feel like the game was lost. I mean, that's just one play, dog. Like calls, you're not gonna get every call. Why were you in that position to lose by one play? That's kind of like my thinking on it.
so Blur, you said you didn't see enough, right?
Yeah. I ain't
Would
saying
that would that have been a call, or should that have been a call if it was the first quarter?
if you saying if they would have called it,
No, I'm saying if
'cause
that would have happened in the first quarter instead of the fourth, should it have been a penalty?
I would have reacted the same way. Said it wasn't enough.
Bro, he grabbed
If
his
it,
jersey. You could see the jersey come off of Schuster's back, bro. He had a hand of jersey.
when I saw the play, they threw the flag when he cut in, when he cut out and cut in, cut back out.
Yeah,
That's when they threw the flag. He
yeah.
pulled his jersey later on in the play, but they already threw the flag.
He pulled it twice. He pulled it. He pulled it with
It,
his right hand when he cut out, and then he pulled it again when Juju cut upfield. It was he
uh,
held him twice.
it wasn't enough to me. I ain't see enough where it stopped him, it impeded him. It didn't do anything. Like I ain't see enough. At least that's how I feel. Now only Juju can say whether it slowed him down or not. It's just
So,
what I saw.
so what do you think about Bradbury saying he held, and he was just hoping the ref didn't call it?
If he held, he held. I'm just saying it wasn't enough for him to throw the flag. Like Bradbury could say he held the person, but from me looking at it, from the ref looking at it, I don't think it was enough.
So do you think the game was rigged?
I ain't saying it's rigged.
I'm just
In the
asking.
end of in the end of the day, it is what it is. No, they
Yeah.
called it. Now, I don't agree with the call, but they called it. You
And
know, and
who's to say they wasn't letting it slide earlier and gave them a warning? Like we're gonna call this.
He actually
Like
did pass interfere Juju earlier, and they did not get that call.
you're right, he did. I saw that, but and I agree. They could have warned them, or they could have just thought to themselves and like, I let him get away one before. I can't let it happen again. But it's just to me, it's timing, man. I'm sorry. Like you may want to say that's not the only play that caused this, but timing matters. It matters a lot.
Bro,
Like if you're not gonna call it then, don't call it now. If that in that case, just call it. Period. Like
it's
don't wait. Just call it. If it happened then, call it then. If it happened now, call it now.
it's too important of a play, bro, to not call.
It's important. Every play in the Super Bowl is important.
I
So
agree.
if you letting stuff go, then that you giving people false thoughts on maybe I can get away with this because you
That's
let it go
true.
before.
That's true.
I think every play is important, but also it's unrealistic to expect the referees to catch every single thing every single time. Like I don't know how many it is out there. I feel like it's like four, maybe six or eight. I don't know. I could look it up, but like
It ain't
they're
enough.
gonna miss some, dude. Like they're human, unless they go to the electronic or something where they're constantly looking at the plays on a delay or something like there's, and then that's just gonna slow the game down. They're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
So
for every play, yeah, and it's probably holding on every play anyway. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
which I always feel like they pick and choose what they want to call. I
yeah.
think they see more than they say that. I think they see more than they let on to be, and they just pick and choose what they want to call.
But I think that's true in all leagues. Like in the NBA, stars get calls. It's star calls. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends who did
Juju
it.
ain't no star.
Juju is not a star, but again, I think that moment was too big to let that shit slide. Um, but um,
But either way, it was a good game.
great
There's a lot
game.
of other stuff that happened in the game that shouldn't even led up to that. So,
Yeah,
and there's seven
and
refs.
seven.
and
Okay.
you should, and as a corner, you should be better. You shouldn't even have to be tugging at a dude anyway.
Well, they was getting
So
8 on that in and out, bruh. They gave
my
up 2 touchdowns on that in and out.
my point
Oh, I
exactly.
saw that.
My point exactly. So you already knew they've been killing you, so you should have been guarding that better. And even if he beat you, let him score. Because if you let him score, at least y'all get the ball back and y'all can try to score. Now y'all don't.
Y'all get more than 8 seconds to score, yeah.
I saw a video breaking that down too, and apparently that was an issue for the Eagles well before the Super Bowl, the
What
little in
was?
and out,
Mm,
the in and out play, because
Yeah.
the Jaguars did it to them. It was the exact same play. So I think
And
Kansas City picked up on that. Somebody on Kansas
hmm
City's offense saw that worked, and they saved it for like the last play of the game,
yeah,
and it worked twice. They
yeah,
used it twice for touchdowns. So
yeah,
film study.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So
I know in our prediction show, we was talking about the corners and who's gonna play Kelsey. Kelsey scored his touchdown on Slay.
did he really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
yeah.
he did.
Remember
Beat
I
the
said
hell out of him.
remember I said I would double
Yeah.
Kelsey. I said put Slay on their best receiver.
Yeah,
And part of that, I mean, Kelsey, it's going to be hard for any corner to cover a tight end, like a good tight end, because they're
Exactly.
big and they're
Mhm.
fast. It's like
Yeah.
it's hard to get around them.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not surprised. I'm trying to think of like a corner that I probably would be okay. I feel like Jalen Ramsey did good on Grunt that one year. So
was that prime Grunk though?
that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that was when Grunk's back was hurting and stuff, but it take a special kind of corner to, I mean, just a special player to be able to guard these tight ends because they're 6'5",
Yeah,
275 pounds,
yeah.
running a 4 something like.
Quick.
Put two people on them, and let somebody else beat you. It just so happened that Juju beat y'all, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Oh, well, I mean, Juju came alive at the end. But,
yeah. I ain't gonna give him
But-
that much love. Like,
hey,
but
you know,
Kelsey,
maybe we hated Juju on a false pretense, man. Maybe we let AB sway our opinion on Juju.
I didn't
AB
hate
definitely,
Juju.
AB definitely didn't sway my opinion. I don't even like AB, so he didn't sway nothing for me. But
I don't hate. I didn't hate Juju.
Juju's ain't good. Period. And what's the wide receiver name for the Eagles? Brown said it best. So
What did he say?
Yeah.
I sent y'all the message earlier. No,
But
y'all
the people
looking at
listening
nothing.
don't know what he said.
Yeah, we talking to a wide audience.
Yeah, people listening don't know what he said.
He pretty much told him because he made a Valentine joke about Bradbury.
Yeah, that
And
was
he
good.
told him he told him congratulations, y'all win the Super Bowl, but don't act like you just a stuff. Sit down somewhere. It's pretty much he told him.
I mean,
So,
to the victor go the spoils, though, right? Like, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of corny if you ain't like if you not the type to talk jump. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't gonna talk when you down, don't talk when you up.
Juju was
Yeah.
talking though. That nigga was coming out dancing before every game on niggas' logos.
Yeah, but that's
That's-
before. That's before nobody didn't want him.
What you mean?
He was a free agent. He was
No.
on the market.
He was dancing on logos in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah, but that's
while
different
back.
than directly attacking an individual that did nothing to you.
He held me. That's doing something to me. I could
Yeah,
have scored
but
the winning touchdown.
it's part of the game. McKinnon could have scored the winning touchdown too, and he slid.
He chose to take a knee. I'm saying he chose to take a knee to run the clock out. Juju could have scored the winning touchdown, but this nigga held him from the other team. I think that's fair game, bro. Don't
I
hold
think
me.
that's. I think
Well,
it's
we don't
corny.
know if he would have scored that touchdown or not. But
He was, bro.
I think it's corny. Like I think like it
I do
was
too.
funny.
I agree
It
with
was like a clever little thing, but I just thought it was corny and kind of classless.
Nigga. So a team should win.
Mark, come on now. This comes from somebody that acted up in flag football.
Yeah.
You know dang well if somebody's sorry, said some shit to you, you gonna let them have it.
Guess what? I was acting up and we was losing. I don't give a damn. Listen,
But
But
my
imagine after the game, it's all fun and fair in the game. But imagine after the game, niggas is messaging you on Instagram and Twitter after the fact.
bruh. So you saying the Chiefs should have just won and been they were great competitors. They were awesome.
Patrick Mahomes did that. Travis Kelce did that. No one else talked shit.
Bro, you don't think in the locker room Patrick was saying fuck them bums?
But that's fine. He could say it in the locker room. He didn't go on Instagram and say it.
Man, I think, bruh, to the victor go the spoils and like he deserved to talk some shit, bruh. They
But
won. They're champions.
If it was
Let me
if it was Antonio Brown, then I would have been like, all right, because they was actually going at it. You know what I'm saying? Like verbally, socially. But like, and unless they have some underlying issue that I don't know about that we never heard about, it seemed like it came out of nowhere, and that joke was like kind of corny.
So you don't think competing against each other all game that's the animosity? You don't think that is enough?
No.
my position on it is if you're a star receiver and you putting up numbers, look, talk shit. I agree with that. If I'm the shit, I'm gonna talk shit. But if you ass, don't say shit at all. Stop talking.
Juju
Well,
ain't
I don't
ass,
agree
though.
with that. I don't agree with
Juju
that.
ass.
I believe if you want to talk jump before and after. Now, if they was going back and forth in the media before the game,
Yeah.
and then he came back with that, that's all good. Like Ocho used to send his opposing locker room Pepto Bismol, like y'all gonna need this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's
And then he
not
dropped
like,
200 on niggas.
but then after everything that comes from it. You don't see Ocho afterwards calling out certain people like, yeah, I told you was gonna need that. Da, 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 like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like
And we don't know.
in the game, yeah, but like then after the game, you gonna call me out, like
We don't
come on,
know
dog.
what happened during the game either, bruh. Shit could have got personal during the game. We don't
That's
know.
during the game. Settle it during the game.
They did. They won. And now I'm gonna rub it in. I'm gonna rub it in as long as I can, nigga. Like, fuck you. Fuck this team. What are y'all talking about? We won. Like, bruh. What?
It just seemed like it came out of nowhere. It seemed like unnecessary targeting.
He did an unnecessary hold on me. So, fair game, bruh.
Well, first of all, the hole wasn't unnecessary. He did it for a reason because he was gonna score. And he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
So let me score. Be a better corner and stop me legally instead of.
I mean, I agree with you. He should have let him score. At least they would have had the ball. But
Yeah.
hey,
All in all,
Yeah.
good game.
I
though,
just
man.
Juju just ass. I just don't
He
like
not
ass
ass,
niggas
bro.
talk
He
like
above
just me. He
ass. He above ass, bro. He okay, bro.
What is that? What is that? So
Or
he
you
a
could
back.
probably name 50
He a
receivers
back.
better.
He a
50?
back.
I can't even think of 50 receivers.
There's not 50 receivers better than him, bro.
I'm gonna get paper and pencil and I'm gonna give you 50.
Okay. We'll put
And
it
I'm
in the
gonna send it in the
description.
message.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description of the video. If you can name 50 receivers better than
That's a
Juju.
lot of. Hold on, it's 32
Two-
teams,
yeah,
3
two
receivers per
receivers.
team,
Yeah.
so about 99, 96.
Yeah. That's count three.
So
He's a
50 is kind of high.
he's
but
top
I don't
50.
know.
I'm not saying he's top 20.
He might be top 50, but no, he's definitely not top 20.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm give you a list. No, I'm gonna bring this list.
Yeah,
He's probably somewhere between 30 and 50.
for sure. Yeah.
And matter of fact, I might not even do the list. I might just go on Madden and do the rankings. If he ranked below 50 people, all the people in front of him, I'm gonna write down.
Hey,
I don't think they're gonna have 50 receivers higher than him.
yeah, I don't think 50 is gonna be higher than him. That's a good
You might be-
experiment though.
You might be upset. He might be 12,
Yeah.
especially after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Booted.
Updated rankings.
Yeah, boosted the
They
score.
and they just did a new download roster. I just went through it. So
But all in all, that was a great game, man. Great Super Bowl.